How you doing? You wanna have a fun time? You wanna have a fun time with me on the internet? We're gonna have a good time. You and me, one on one, mano a mano. We're gonna look at some action figures with some stuff. It'll be a good time. I'm gonna rip rap boy. All right. Hey everybody, so let's go ahead and get these Funko characters open. So first up, we have Pumpkin Wrapper. So you can see down there on the bottom, he's an EB exclusive, 25-year anniversary of the Power Rangers, I guess, here in North America. So, I'm not a pop collector. You know, I used to have a bunch back in the day, but I kind of sold them off, traded them off. Someone really broke my mind when they told me that they were like the modern Beanie Babies. And once I heard that, I was like, oh, goddamn, you're kind of right. Although, you know, in retrospect, Beanie Babies, they never had the staying power or the popularity that Funko Pops have. So Beanie Babies wish that they were at one point in time as popular as Funko, because Funko, they've been around for years, and I don't think they're going to go anywhere. But like when I buy Funko characters now, it's not because I buy them because I collect Funko Pops. I buy them because this is a character that I just can't find anywhere else in another form. And I'm not even that big of a Power Rangers fan. Like, I enjoy Power Rangers, I did as a kid, but to see a character like Pumpkin Wrapper is just so bizarre, so I just had to pop on them for only $10. That's the other thing that's great about these, is that they're so affordable, they're everywhere, and there's some characters that you can get in pop form that you just can't get in any other toy form. So how am I going to turn down Pumpkin Wrapper? So, like I said, I'm not a big pop fan, not a big Power Rangers fan. I was as a kid, but I'm a big Halloween fan. So when I saw this guy, I just had to have him because he just looked fantastic. I didn't even remember this character as a kid from watching this show. It wasn't until I looked him up on YouTube clips that I found out who he was, Pumpkin Wrapper. But apparently he's just a giant sentient pumpkin who sprouts a body when the Power Rangers insult him with a very terrible rap. So he comes back with his own raps and shoots vines at them and destroys them. So, but he's pretty cool for a Halloween display or a Halloween shelf, if you've got one, which I do. Pretty standard, just the swivel on the head. No other articulation for Funko. He's probably about the 3-inch mark here in terms of height. But he looks really cool. Really simple paint application, just the green and the black on top of the molded orange plastic. But he's just a really unique and weird character, you know? I suggest you go look up Pumpkin Wrapper after this. I'm not gonna, you know, bother repeating the raps that he throws out there on the Power Rangers show, but they're pretty terrible and pretty hilarious. As far as Power Rangers go. So, there we go. It's a good look at Pumpkin Wrapper. And this is the second pop that I got from EB Games. So this is the Hellboy Blood Queen Funko. So she's pretty cool looking. Like I said, not a pop collector, but I am certainly a Hellboy collector, and the Blood Queen is not a figure that I've seen in another form, at least not one that's readily available to me that I've been able to come across. And I just love Hellboy and the whole world. The gothic, horror, you know, filled world of Hellboy. I'm just going to go ahead and say it right here. It's a hot take, but he's my favorite superhero character, because he is a superhero, but he's also, like, you know, a monster, and it blends like action and horror and gothic drama. And sometimes in the books, it almost has like this sort of strange, like old world H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu, or like even like a Shakespeare vibe with some of the things that come across in the books. And I was just stoked to have this because I have a lot of superhero toys, but none of those superheroes have their own shelf like Hellboy does. Hellboy has his own shelf. It's him, Abe Sapien, Johann Kraus, and the Golem, and then now I'll add the Blood Queen to that because she didn't have an incarnation on the shelf. Now this is These are representations from the comics. You could see different characters in the line there. Lobster Johnson, Rasputin, Hellboy, Liz Sherman. I'm going to try to get Hellboy and Rasputin, and I'll probably call it a day, because the other figures just aren't as interesting, and I already have different representations of them on the shelf, so I don't need to have them all. I'm not going to be a completist about it. But this is one that I didn't have in any incarnation, and she just looks cool. So this is probably coming out ahead of the new Hellboy film, which I don't know when the actual release date for it is going to be, but I'm very excited for it. Especially since I just revisited the old Hellboy movies today, and they don't hold up as well as they did in the early to mid 2000s there. So, you know, I love Hellboy, I love Guillermo del Toro, but I'm very interested to see a new, more modern take on the character with hopefully some better updated graphics and effects. So we'll see how it all shakes out, but I'm excited for it. And the Blood Queen, she's going to be the villain for the new film, so that's going to be really, really cool. So there you see her. She's got this gorgeous, really cool crow crown here. This, like, armor helmet that has these different gray finishes on it to give it, like, a little bit of a different tone. Like, molded in, like... It looks like it's molded in a metallic plastic, but I think it's the same plastic that the head is molded in. Or maybe it goes over top of it, I don't know. But there's these different gray tones throughout the helmet that really give it this nice metallic pop and flare. It looks really good. And it just makes her stand a lot taller than your average Funko figures, too. She's got the molded skull piece there. And a cool little wash on the hair. I'm not sure if you can see it. It goes from like a dark red to an even darker red on the bottom there. So I'm excited to have her and throw her up in the collection. So let's have a look at them two together. We got Pumpkin Wrapper and the Blood Queen. You can see them side by side here. The Pumpkin Wrapper, he's just super tiny in comparison to the Blood Queen just because of that huge helmet. So I like these Funko figures, these ones that have a little bit of a bigger stature. And, you know, I'm not a fan of, like, the big, cold, dead eyes when it comes to Funko figures. Like, eyes are something that people need in a figure to be expressive and really get, you know, the essence of the character across. Like, characters like, cartoon characters especially. If you have, like, Simpsons characters or South Park characters in Funko form, just having the big black doll eyes just really sort of takes away from the essence of the character. But characters like this, it works, you know, if they have these sort of just, like, all, you know, clear or like no pupil eyes, and it just gives them this cool sort of like dead creepy monster look, and it works for these guys. So that's going to be my quick EB Games haul, my two Funko figures. Really neat, really glad that I got these guys. I probably only got like 2 or 3 other Funko figures in my collection, but these won't be displayed all together. They'll be displayed on the Monster Halloween shelf. This one will go on the Hellboy shelf, and they'll have good homes there. So thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been Action Figure Fiend, Pack Sparrow. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye! Stop filming now.